two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
But do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills.
Tank can do the same thing the mentor did. That's what the mentors, to teach you how to do this thing the smart way.
One boxing legend, Floyd Mayweather, was reportedly left stunned after seeing Gervonta tank Davis's dramatically bulked up physique ahead of his highly anticipated clash with Jake Paul. Known for his explosive power and compact frame, Davis now appears noticeably bigger and stronger, a transformation that set the boxing world buzzing. Mayweather, who mentored Tank for years, didn't hide his surprise at the fighter's new build, hinting that the added size could be either a game-changing advantage or a risky move that might slow down his trademark speed and agility.
Hey, can you see who it is? Yeah. Who is the dude? Who is the dude?
That right there is why Gervonta Davis fights don't go the distance.
Gervonta Davis is set to face Jake Paul in an exhibition bout on November 14th in Miami. What's caught everyone off guard is the significant weight gap, both physically and visually. Davis, who's dominated in lighter divisions, will be facing a man nearly 40 pounds heavier. Jake typically enters around 190 to 195 lobbies, carrying clear height and reach advantages. The matchup has fueled endless debate about whether Davis's skill and explosiveness can overcome Paul's size and strength.
He always training for something like this. Obviously, smaller guy. How was this in the training aspect, Jake?
Yeah, just a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up. Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds. I got the 8-year-olds in there.
If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your and I'm gonna beat Jaden on Love. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything. You know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'ma show you and him. Bet.
Despite all the flashy promotion and social media buzz, insiders say Gervonta Davis is treating this fight with complete seriousness. Those who've observed his camp describe him as laser-focused, intense, and composed. Analysts note his calm but alert demeanor during press events, signaling a fighter with purpose. For Davis, this isn't just a payday, it's about pride and positioning. A win over Jake Paul could skyrocket his mainstream fame and boost his crossover appeal. Critics may call it a spectacle, but Tank's preparation shows intent. He's not chasing attention. He's seizing control of the narrative, proving that commercial success and true competition can coexist.
And you can tell, you can just look at him and tell, like, no, this dude he's gonna get this money for sure, because there's so much money out there to be had. But Jake Paul better be not playing around, man. Not get cute, not play any games, don't hit him in the back of the head, don't rabbit punch him, don't do any of that stuff, man, because Mike Tyson, first of all, a lot of people think Mike Tyson was pulling punches on Jake Paul, and a lot of people think that Anderson Silva was pulling punches on him too. You're not gonna have a little Gervonta out there pulling punches on you, man, if you're out there playing games. So, I don't like the fight at all. However, as far as it being an entertaining situation, I almost guarantee you that fight itself is going to be entertaining. That it's going to be something that you look at and you're going to say, man, everybody's going to watch it. Everybody's going to want to know what happens in it. But at the same time, it's kind of like what people think, when you see a car crash. Like, you're driving down the road and all of a sudden the traffic gets heavy and you're like, man, I'm going to be in traffic for a long time. And then you drive forward a little bit and then you see, oh man, this is some accident on the other side of the road and everybody just slowing down to watch. That's the type of entertainment that you can expect from this fight between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. There's going to be a lot of people watching it, but I gotta say, man, you really can't blame the guy on what he's doing. And there's a lot of criticism flying on Gervonta Davis. It's not Gervonta Davis's fault that boxing took this turn. This turn of these exhibition fights and people not caring about the belts and all of that stuff came with Floyd Mayweather Jr., man.
Mayweather has long insisted that Gervonta Davis is more than just a knockout machine. He's praised Davis's skill set beyond his power, calling him one of the most technically sound punchers in his class. Floyd often highlights that raw strength means little without precision, timing, defense, and ring IQ. He's warned that relying solely on power is a dangerous path. Still, he's called Tank one of the best pound-for-pound boxers in the sport today, a rare compliment from the perfectionist himself.
Do Anui deserve to be in a pound for pound? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in a pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? He deserved to be somewhere also in a pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with me.
Floyd Mayweather played a major role in Davis's rise, mentoring him early in his career under Mayweather Promotions. Beyond promotion, Floyd offered insight into fight strategy, staying composed under pressure and understanding the business side of boxing. But over time, their bond strained. Creative and personal differences deepened, and in 2022, Davis officially parted ways with Mayweather Promotions, choosing independence over guidance.
You black, giving back. So I was working with, I got a fighter, one of the best fighters out there today, Gervonta Tank Davis. Right. I got it when he was young. I put him in a position. Now he's 3-time world champion.
Fallout runs deeper than business. Once close, Tank later accused Mayweather of being overly controlling, putting him in lose-lose situations, restricting his paydays, and holding him back from outshining his mentor. Davis even claimed Floyd rarely celebrated others' success, describing him as manipulative and self-centered. At one point, frustration boiled over to the point where Davis publicly called Floyd a scumbag, exposing just how bitter things had become behind the scenes.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. It don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Who's next in line? This was your next in line.
Is there like a
the last question you guys got right there?
Is there like a love-hate for like
yeah.
the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
Oh, you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Evan Davis believes Floyd's ego often overshadows the humility expected from a true great. He recalls a moment when a reporter called Mayweather one of the greatest, and Floyd instantly corrected him, insisting he was the greatest ever. To Tank, that mindset reflects an obsession with legacy that sometimes distorts reality. In his eyes, Mayweather's constant need for validation keeps him from appreciating the success of others, even those he helped create.
You're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on? What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we want to know, in the least amount of fights, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Just a guy with a job. I have a job though. So who would you fight next?
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
Why are you coming back? I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. I'm in a whole new era, dominating
That's right.
fighters.
And he's a whole new fighter, Floyd.
a whole new fighter.
Oh yeah.
And when I beat him, what they gonna say? Oh, well, we knew this was gonna happen. Floyd Mayweather was a bigger fighter, or he can outbox him, or this. It's always excuses.
Bernard Hopkins didn't hold back when discussing Mayweather Promotions' role in Gervonta Davis's career. According to him, Davis wasn't limited by talent. He was limited by Floyd's overwhelming control. Hopkins described it as more of a leash than mentorship, arguing that Tank needed to break free to truly evolve. His statement struck a chord in the boxing community, highlighting the danger of being guided by someone whose ego often outweighs their guidance.
I commend Tank on saying, hey, this is my career. You had yours. I respect you from buying me a chain, buying me this, buying me that, take me on a jet. Now, all that's great. But at the end of the day, I'm only going by his interview. You seen it and I seen it. Thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for all the things you gave me. If the intentions was you just looking out for me. But I got an opportunity to fight this big fight. And this soap opera between you and Oscar for all these years, I'm not gonna let it affect me. That's my interpretation. And Tank wants to do the fight, but he had to break away from the chains of somebody he still respects and respected then. And he said, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. This is my career.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. wasn't surprised by Davis's decision to face Jake Paul. He views it as a strategic risk, a move mirroring Mayweather's own business-driven approach. Jones believes Tank knows what he's doing, stepping into a bout that blends high reward with massive visibility. While he doesn't fully endorse the matchup, Jones respects the reasoning, acknowledging that Davis's decision combines ambition, marketing savvy, and a sharp understanding of how modern boxing works.
Tank can do the same thing the mentor did. That's what the mentor is for, to teach you how to do this thing the smart way and not get you hurt, not have to take no risks, not to take many chances. Everybody had their own mentors, their own pound for pounds, their own people they want to be like. If he want to be like that guy that y'all say is great and was one of the best ever, why can't he do it? If he make 50 to 100 million fight Jake Paul, they'll be cool with it because they cool with you making money. That's what the fan bases are on now. They happy with you just making money being good. Back in our day, they won't be cool with that. You had to prove you was the best. They thought you fought because you wanted to be the best of the division or the best of your era. I want to be the best in my division. As a matter of fact, I want to be the best around my division. Not just in my division, even around my division, I want to be the best. Today's fighters, they have been taught that that's not the way to do it nowadays. Nowadays, go for the bag. So everybody is going for the bag.